Have you ever wondered how much science goes into your diet? Well, there's actually a considerable amount. What is genetic modification, and how is it used to advance the way we eat? This is the question I set out to answer. The reality is, genetic engineering has effectively enhanced our food supply and is the logical next step in society's progression of agriculture. My name is Gardner Caballero, and today I'm going to be talking about the history of GM crops, genetic modification's effect on the produce industry, and why it's safe to eat GM food. One of the many benefits of genetic modification is that it eliminates much of the hit or miss process from selective breeding. Genetic modification of plants has been around since early farmers began crossbreeding their best yields. Throughout history, society has adapted agriculture to make crops larger, more durable, and resistant to pest and disease. One of the first scientists to become known for his plant hybridization experiments was Gregor Mendel. In the 21st century, almost all produce and livestock have evolved from their original non-domestic state. A prime example of early genetic modification is the sweet potato, which was discovered to be derived from a deformation in the traditional white potato. Today, more than ever, genetic engineering is helping to commercially produce corn, alfalfa, apples, and papaya. Each of these fruits or vegetables can have dozens of genetically modified variants, strains, or phenotypes, including, quote, herbicide tolerant and, quote, rootworm resistant. Corn alone has 33 different genetically modified variants. Science has even brought humans the ability to grow apples that won't brown after they're cut. But the genetic success story doesn't end on the produce aisle. Genetic modification has also been used to enhance our livestock and farming. Why is it safe to eat genetically modified food? Although there is some skepticism, scientists maintain GM food is just as safe to consume as non-GM food. Because produce is adapted to be more resistant, GM crops require less pesticides. With that being said, however, the National Academy of Science has said, quote, there is no difference in potential or adverse health effects in GMO crops compared to non-GMOs. Research done by dozens of credible minds has found no relationship between GMOs and autism, food allergies, obesity, or diabetes. Genetically modified crops affect the economy by reducing the amount of crops lost to insects or adverse weather conditions. Genetic engineering has effectively allowed science to enhance the way society is farming by giving us bigger and better fruit. I am extremely fascinated and curious to see what the future of GMOs will be in our diet. Thank you. Have a nice day.